みなさん、こんにちは。今日はカタカナ発音を卒業するための英語のリズムについて学んでいきましょう。日本語と英語のリズムは全く違います。日本語の感覚で英語を話すと違うリズムになってしまいます。でも大丈夫。練習すればきっと改善するはずです。Before we get started, let me tell you something important about improving pronunciation. It's about learning the basics, gaining knowledge, imitating, and practicing. Improvement in pronunciation doesn't happen without practice. So do your best. And one way to help you do that is to like and save this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Now let's get started by taking a look at the difference between the rhythm in Japanese and the rhythm in English. 私は映画に行きました。In Japanese, each sound in the words has about the same emphasis and length. But in English, there's a tendency to link sounds together and to make certain sounds stand out. So listen to this sentence in English. I went to a movie. Can you hear which words stand out? One more time. I went to a movie. This time, could you hear which words are not as important because they don't stand out as much? I went to a movie. So here, in this sentence, went and movie stand out the most. And the other words, I, to, and are not so noticeable because they're not as important to the main idea. This key factor can make you sound more fluent in English and can make you more understandable by native speakers. English words can be divided into two groups: content words and function words. Content words are words that carry the main idea or the feeling of the sentence. They are usually longer, louder, and higher in pitch. These words are nouns like can, dog, desk, and they are verbs like go, walk, take, see, and adjectives like cute, cool, funny, awesome, and adverbs like really, slowly, carefully, always. Negative forms are also usually stressed, like can't, won't, don't. Function words are words that help the sentence grammatically. They are usually shorter, quieter, and lower in pitch. Examples of function words would be articles like a, an, the, prepositions like in, on, at, conjunctions like and, or, but, pronouns like I, you, she, he, and then auxiliary verbs like can, will, should. The stress can also depend on the intent and emotional state of the speaker. There may be cases where it's important to emphasize a function word, or other times where some content words do not hold the same amount of stress as the other content words within the sentence, which means these rules are not 100%. So let's think of these rules more like guidelines. So let's take those guidelines and use them in some practice sentences. And keep in mind the importance of contrast. We really want to hear the difference between the content words and the function words. For now, To make things simple, for the content words, let's focus on making them a little bit longer. And then for the function words, focus on making them shorter. The function words are also more likely to blend together, so practice that as well. And when you practice, it's okay to exaggerate at first. That way, you can get used to hearing and making that contrast between the content words and the function words. And then you can gradually make it less exaggerated the more comfortable you become with it. All right, let's try this sentence. The cat is sleeping on the bed. Can you hear the difference between the content words and the function words? The cat is sleeping on the bed. Here, the content words are cat, sleeping, and bed. The content words should be held out a little bit longer. The cat is sleeping on the bed. And then for the function words, did you really even notice them? They don't stand out, right? So we want to make sure when speaking English, those function words are not as long or as loud as the content words. We don't want to say, the cat is sleeping on the bed. We want to say, the cat is sleeping on the bed. So, the is going to be reduced down into its schwa form, which means it's pronounced like the. And is will be reduced almost down to just a z sound. And then on the will kind of blend together and we'll say on the. The cat is sleeping on the bed. Now let's try another sentence and listen carefully to the English rhythm and practice it over and over. She finished her homework after school. Let's find the content words first. Listen one more time. She finished her homework after school. Here, the content words are finished, homework, and school. And the function words are she, her, and after. She finished her homework after school. Next sentence. They enjoyed their time at the beach. One more time. They enjoyed their time at the beach. Here, the content words are enjoyed, time, and beach. And the function words are they, their, at, and the. They enjoyed their time at the beach. So now that we've practiced a few sentences, I hope you can hear and recognize the contrast between the content words, which are longer, louder, and higher, and the function words, which are shorter, quieter, and lower. And before we end, I have an announcement for everyone. On Jane's official Line account, we are giving away English pronunciation tips and useful English phrases as a free gift. If you're interested, please check it out in the description box below. どうでしたか？日本語と英語の違いがわかりましたか？練習してみてくださいね。動画をご覧いただきありがとうございます。高評価とチャンネル登録お願いします。次の動画もお楽しみに。Thank you!